Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, emphasizes the importance of our reactions to events rather than the events themselves with his statement, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy and offers profound insights into personal responsibility, emotional resilience, and the pursuit of a virtuous life. Let's explore the meaning of this point in detail. The core of Stoic philosophy. 1. The dichotomy of control. Epictetus' statement is closely related to the Stoic dichotomy of control, which distinguishes between what we can control and what we cannot. According to this principle, we have control over our thoughts, actions, and responses, but we do not have control over external events and other people's actions. Example: you cannot control the weather, but you can control how you prepare for and respond to it. If it rains, you can choose to complain or to use an umbrella and enjoy the change in the environment. Personal responsibility. 1. Ownership of reactions. Epictetus teaches that we are responsible for our reactions. While external events can be challenging or distressing, our response to them is entirely within our control. This empowers us to maintain our composure and act in accordance with our values regardless of circumstances. Example: if someone criticizes you unfairly, you can choose to react with anger and defensiveness or with calmness and reflection. The way you respond defines your character more than the criticism itself. 2. The power of interpretation. Our interpretation of events significantly influences our emotional responses. By choosing how we interpret and think about events, we can manage our emotional reactions more effectively. Example: losing a job can be seen as a devastating failure or as an opportunity for growth and new beginnings. The interpretation shapes the emotional response and subsequent actions. Emotional resilience. 1. Building resilience. By focusing on our reactions rather than external events, we build emotional resilience. This resilience allows us to face challenges and adversities with strength and composure, minimizing the emotional impact of negative events. Example: a resilient person facing a serious illness focuses on treatment and maintaining a positive attitude, rather than succumbing to despair and hopelessness. 2. Reducing suffering. Much of our suffering comes from our reactions to events rather than the events themselves. By managing our reactions, we can reduce unnecessary suffering and maintain inner peace. Example: if a flight is delayed, instead of getting frustrated and angry, one can use the time to relax, read, or engage in other productive activities. This approach reduces stress and makes the experience more pleasant. Virtue and character. 1. Acting with virtue. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living a virtuous life, which includes wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. How we react to events determines whether we are living in accordance with these virtues. Example: in a situation where someone wrongs you, reacting with forgiveness and understanding rather than revenge aligns with the virtue of justice and temperance. 2. Defining character. Our character is shaped by our reactions. By consistently choosing virtuous responses, we develop a strong and admirable character. Example: a person who responds to adversity with courage and perseverance is viewed as strong and inspiring, whereas someone who reacts with bitterness and resentment may be seen as weak and negative. Practical applications. 1. Mindfulness and self-awareness. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness helps in recognizing our initial reactions and choosing more constructive responses. This practice involves observing our thoughts and emotions without immediate judgment. Example: when faced with a stressful situation, taking a moment to breathe and assess the situation mindfully can prevent impulsive reactions and lead to more thoughtful responses. 2. Reflective practices. Engaging in reflective practices such as journaling or meditation can help us analyze our reactions and learn from them. This reflection encourages personal growth and better responses in the future. Example: After a challenging day, writing about what happened and how you reacted can provide insights into areas for improvement and reinforce positive behaviors. Real-life examples. 1. Viktor Frankl. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, Viktor Frankl describes how he survived the Holocaust by focusing on his response to the horrific circumstances rather than the circumstances themselves. He found meaning and purpose in his suffering, which helped him endure and inspire others. 2. Nelson Mandela. During his 27 years in prison, Nelson Mandela maintained his dignity and composure. His reaction to his imprisonment, choosing forgiveness and reconciliation over bitterness and revenge, played a crucial role in the peaceful transition of power in South Africa. Conclusion. Epictetus' statement, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," encapsulates a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, the power of personal responsibility and emotional resilience. By focusing on our reactions rather than external events, we can lead a more fulfilling and virtuous life. This approach empowers us to maintain our inner peace, build resilience, and develop a strong character. Embracing this Stoic wisdom allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose, ultimately leading to a deeper sense of happiness and fulfillment.